best part of waking up is gold just in your cup. And avoiding moccasins swimming across the river when you're kayaking. Hello, Kent, gentleman prospector. Top of the morning to you. Here's a little gold just in your cup. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm keeping a side eye on that little moccasin going across the river there. Me and Mama Bird, we down here fishing, kayaking. We may be doing a little gold prospecting too. We're paddling up the creek here, up the river. That little moccasin's gone up out of the way. Hey, hey, there he is, the Golden Skull, Jason E. Minor. Welcome in, brother. Fran, Fran, welcome in and congratulations. That was a big win. Let me turn that camera around. That's a big win. I just got your text message. You know, Angelia, welcome in. Top of the morning to you. Mama Bird took off like a rocket. She's 17,412 miles up that way of me. But I'm gonna try to catch a few fish here. Got me a little jig, little spinner jig there. There's a dark color, fancy fin spinner jig with some green running through it. Had a little storm front roll through by us this morning. We thought that might activate a few of these fish in here. Let's go down here and give it a try. You want to? That's where we at. Yeah, I bet it was incredible. She is on a mission. She's way up there, man. I'm not sure what she's doing. She's fishing. That's what she's doing. Hey, Tom, welcome in. Top of the morning to you. I hope the barbecue contest went well. I've talked to several of you guys over the weekend. I know Jason E. Minor and MMP and prospecting found some amazing gold. He found some good chunky gold, man. I can't wait to hopefully I get to see I seen pictures of it. Hopefully I got to see it again tonight. I don't know. Maybe. Might. I don't know. Never can tell. Some awesome competition. Hey Kyle, welcome in. Good to see you too, my friend, as always. I know I heard from Mega Dog. He sent me some pictures. He was at Aqua Donkey's amazing Donkey Viva. Yeah, it was great. They say I wish I was there, but I wasn't. Maybe next year. You never know. Wasn't our year to go down there. We was headed to the mountain. I'll tell you guys a story tonight too. But we was headed to the mountains this weekend. Had plans to meet up with Iron Antler and my muddy mess, and you know what? Or Bone Dead. I'm sorry, Bone Dead Heathen. And you know what? Uh, we found out we had to stay around the house. We was needed, family thing, and it worked out. We had a good weekend anyway. Oh, there's a place on up here. So last year, if you guys remember last year, me and Mama Bird showed you where they had a big trommel set up and they were doing some active mining. Well, that's up this way about a mile and a half. We're going to try to access the tributary where they ran their telling waters. Uh, we're going to try to access that by water. I don't know that we can. But the creek is or the river's down right now, so now it's going to be our best opportunity because we're getting a lot of rains and the water keeps coming up and down. And I think this is going to be our best opportunity to access it. So we're going to be paddling up, and Mama Bird was worried because there's a riffle up there that is unforgiving, and she's worried about it. I think she wanted to get a head start on me, so she took off. But now she might have found some fish because she's hanging out on the spot. We're about to catch up with her. The creeks are up and more storms coming. Oh, that's gonna make it rough, man. I know you guys got a huge event we'd love to be able to attend this coming weekend up there. That's gonna be amazing. Hopefully you got good water for that. Hey, there's old Danny boy. Howdy, howdy. Welcome in, old Danny boy. We're just about to catch up with Mama Bird. Like I said, she took off like her kayak was on fire. Patricia, howdy, howdy. Welcome in. Right on. Keep us informed of that weather, Tom. That's for sure. I know it's going to be a big event with an amazing turnout. Well, we're kind of fishing. We're killing the afternoon. Is what we're doing. We had to be around the house this weekend, and we didn't get to get out and do anything we wanted to. And it's been Mama Bird's vacation, so we're getting out today. We're freed up. We're able to get out of the house, and here we go. And we have found some gold in this river before. Now, where we found it, that's behind us a long ways, about a 3-hour float. But where we're headed to is a place they had a trommel set up at last year, and a big trommel rock truck. We never could find out what they were mining, if they were doing any good or anything. Well, we're going to go up there and where the tributary runs into this river, and we're going to do a little test panning, see if we can figure it out the old-fashioned way. Don't see any fish. We just got down here. I've casted my pole maybe 4 times. I don't know if Mama Bird's any good or not. Dan's driving about 45 minutes from home. Hey, that's nice. Driving and listening, I understand. It is a beautiful morning. Just got back from the beach yesterday. Caught some bait and crab. Nice. Beef patties for tonight's supper. This is that bedrock area right here. That one of them that Mama Bird wants to crevice on. And the thing is uh, where we're at up here, we're not, this is all private land, and as long as we're on a gravel bar, we're not, under conservation's rules. So we can actually, if we wanted to, we found something, we could bring our sluices up here and run some sluices. Ethan, what's on? I hope you're doing well. This is way lower than what it usually is. This little bedrock area here, these shells, they usually got some nice rock bass in there, but as low as this is, I don't know. Just don't know. Crooked Creek, welcome in. We need to mod you up, my friend. We do that. I can take care of that right now. One soldier, come on in. Welcome to it. Come on. Glad to see you. Severe drought. North Carolina water restrictions in place. Oh wow. Hey, Deep North, Jake. I'm gonna be sending you an email or let ask you tonight. We need to get together. I know we've talked about that before. We need to just go ahead and put the trigger on it. Do it whenever you're ready. Crooked Creek. I see Clint. Hey, Clint. Welcome in, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's been a while. We really ain't done much since April the 28th. That's when we had that bad hailstorm. It tore our vehicles and our house completely up, and we've just been dealing with that mess. And well, I understand that we're going to be dealing with it for a couple more months. But you know what? We're making it happen, and everything's going to be all right. McGill, welcome in, my friend. Glad to see you. Yeah, it is. I hope it's going to be a good place for some panning. We're trying to make it up to a tributary that we haven't never panned before. We're not there yet, but we're trying to make it up there, and then we're going to fish on the way back. Okay, yeah. You know what? We'll just go off your schedule, Jake. Bacchus, top of the morning to you. I'm going to stop right here. Mama Bird's in that little eddy. This is the gravel bar here or that we can't usually the riffles that Mama Bird has a big trouble getting up. But as low as the water is, it don't look like no more than a trickle now. If anything, we may have to drag up through there. Sock River, this here, the Sock River is nice, and there's places on the Sock that has gold in it. We've got subscribers that they don't do a lot other than just email back and forth, which I love. I love that, and they've got a place that they found last year up on the Sock River north of Stockton, where they've been pulling pretty good gold out of. I might try to make it up and see if I can without dragging. And I think that's a negative. A lot of water flow right there. You know, I'd keep after it and probably make it after a bit, but I think it'd be just easier just to step out and just pull the kayak up that little bit. I can catch up a chat. The biggest hell you ever, yeah, this was baseball size and bigger. They say some people had softball size. I know it's the biggest hail in our that we've ever had, and that's the biggest hail I ever seen in my entire lifetime. It's great. 9 minutes of tore some stuff up. I can tell you that. That was an expensive 9 minute storm. But I hope you get into the gold mining too. That'd be awesome. I think it's something you'd like. So Mama Bird took the side route. I think she outwitted me. She took the side route, which is going to be a shorter drag. She's out of her kayak. So I'm getting out of my kayak and I'm going to pull it up to around. I'm going to lose sight of you guys just for a little bit. But you guys will be able to see me dragging, see Mama Bird. But I won't be able to see chat. So bear with me. You got some amazing. Maybe you guys might even get to see OG2 fall down. Can't even tell. It's happened. Wouldn't be the first time. Come on, Bird. How you doing? I told you outsmarted you. Went around the driveway. I ain't seen that so low in a long time. There was water running over the grass. Yeah, what? Oh, you guys want to see Mama Bird? Say hi, Mama Bird. Son, down below that trunk. Hopefully, as low as water is, they can make it up there. Do a little panning. Look at that old big sycamore laying down. That flood said, it said, you ain't gonna stay there no more. We're gonna hit you over. Today's your time. All right. I think we can paddle on, Bert. Maybe. Still pretty good current, but I think we can paddle. Generally, though, this is up and rolling right through here, you know? Yeah. Oh, yeah, we can do this. Here, let me hold you because I'm going to walk over there. Turn you loose. You shoved me back. I didn't. You're back looking fall down. I didn't put you there. Luckily, gravity helped. I fell into my kayak. And I'm back. Now I can catch back up for chat, maybe. A call. One soldier said, Mama Bird. Looks like a good place to throw a jig out. What do you think, Clint? Think this be a good place to tuck a jig? Something popped it. Almost got it back to the boat. Something popped at it. I don't know what it was. Walk the creek. Angelia says that she used to wade the creek fishing and jigging like we do. She says it's too hard on her anymore. And we can relate to that. That's one of the things we thought about doing today and bringing you guys along was wading. I thought this would be easier. Got 20 amazing people in there. Might not be a bad spot to chuck a jig. Cheers for Skeeterville. Everybody saying Mama Bird, howdy, howdy. Howdy, everybody. I didn't have my phone on because I didn't charge it much. I've got a charger with me if you need it. In my day pack that's from my brother Carl. Speaking of which, he's not in chat, so I can talk about him. I talked about him even if he wasn't chat. Well, this is true. But I'm gonna get right here on this little mud bank and back the kayak in, and I'm gonna cast a little bit right here. Just like so. So we got a damn it, Carly, it's your birthday again box coming up. We started adding stuff too. Anyone that wants to add to that box is more than welcome to. If they win something on the show, let's say that you win something in chat tonight and you want to re-gift it to Carl, you can just tell us that and we'll put a note in there with your name. Oh, there he is. Nope, there he's hung up. Boy, he is. I got hung up on a mud bank. I'm the only man in America can do that. And then we're going to mail the box off and he's going to open it on his birthday live because we're all going to be live on his birthday. I don't know what I got. I think I hooked an Oldsmobile MamaBird. Can't chat. Well, that's okay. That happens too, man. Appreciate you stopping in. That's what it's about. I'll try to paddle this thing up a little bit, see if I can get this unhooked, or if I'm tying on another jig. Now, let's see what happens. I'm tying on another jig. That's what happened. And I'm getting the hell away from this mud bank. It just stole my jig. Ha! So, MamaBird. Oh, I'm gonna get a little closer because I don't think nobody can hear you right now. They can see you, but they can't hear you. Because I'm making a lot of noise. So I think, if I ain't mistaken, now I know you fished up on the other part of this river, and we've floated down through here before, but I think this is the furthest you've ever come up, right here. And we're getting closer. That tributary is just on the other side of this up here. We got one more little riffle, and then we'll be in it. So we're making pretty good leeway. No, Miller's birthday month is July. It's the first part of July, and there's a lot of things that we got going on. We're going to have a Christmas story in July, and starting in June next month, we're going to be sending out some nice little packages to people without them knowing. Just packages to those that are, always in here saying, "Hey, we love you," and always participating in stuff and having fun. We're just gonna send some stuff out to them, and they get to open them on a Christmas and a July, and then next Monday is MamaBird's Members Live. She's added a bunch of stuff for that to the wheel to usher out May and bring in June. A Christmas story in July during that live stream. I can't even tell you at this point how much gold is going to be going out that during that live. It's unreal. The amount is unreal. This is a little hairy. Not gonna lie, it doesn't look like it probably is bad. MamaBird might struggle here. I'm having to stay after. Keep going. We got a back current right here. Spin it. See. You struggling? MamaBird's struggling. She's on the struggle bus. Here we go. Get past the rough. And I did it. Triple A, welcome in. So I'm worn out. I got GP, but we made it. And I can see the tributary from here. We were going. Now, this little spot right here, for all you fishermen, fishing women, and fishies out there, this is one of GP's favorite spots. I've talked to y'all about this spot many times, but y'all ain't never seen it. This is the first time. I'm gonna tell you right now. If old GP had every one of the channel cat flatheads he's ever pulled out of right here this hole, he'd sink Mama Bird's boat, and probably 3 or 4 of the others boats out there. There's been that many of them. It's a big, long, deep hole. There's probably a few branches around here that still got some rope on them from GP's limb lines. I spent many a night on that old gravel bar up there by the bridge. Whew, I gotta rest, guys. I'm worn out. Scotland, welcome in, man. While I'm resting, I'm gonna tie another jig body on here. Mama Bird is getting closer, but she still ain't quite there yet. Where she needs to be. I'm not gonna tie a jig body out of my drive box, though. I'm gonna have to reach around here and get it down my day pack. There, I got it. Well, I guess you guys see the way we got our kayak set up with the crates and the buckets in the back, multi-purpose. Hillbilly! Mama Bird, you made it! But did you die? Hillbilly's in, Mama Bird. You couldn't make the riffle? That's a drag. But it pump. It's here, isn't it? Here's what I'm tying on. Little spinner body jig. Got a green and black body to it with gold flecks in there. And a fancy tail. If we was going to have a target fish today, our target fish would be you call them rock bass or goggle-eyed bass. They got to be 7 inches or longer to keep them. We're allowed 30 a piece, and they some fine river eating fish, and that's what we're looking for today. And we're gonna be doing a little prospecting. We're gonna be doing some gold panning. We brought our buckets, as you guys could see. We was gonna bring my bucket with us. My bucket is a very, very, very fine bucket. That's my bucket. Yes, and you know what? DNA says that looks like a nice walleye jig. If you's up at Lake Superior, well, guess what? We catch walleye right here with these jigs. So that's a good eye, Jake. Yeah. Last year, Mama Bird caught a walleye. She said, it's got 2 big teeth. I said, yeah, it's walleye. She said, I want it. I said, yeah, you do. You want it. My kayak has fallen on it. All right, got him tied on now. I'm sweating, Mama Bird. Hey, that kind of looks like a good little area right there. Did you see that? It does. Look where it comes out. Yeah, you recognize this place? Oh, there. I'm lost him. I had him. This is where I used to drive us to with the kids, and we'd spend the night down here. Yeah. I told them if we had all the catfish, the channel cat and flathead that we ever caught out of this hole, that we'd sink all of both mine, your kayak, and probably 3 or 4 others. Glenn Campbell, welcome in. He says, you two are always doing something fun. Hello, everyone. We just real people doing real stuff, Glenn. Right now, this real person's choking on the collar. Splash, splish, splash. I was taking a bath. Dan's getting his ring back after 2 years lost. That is so cool. Whatever hit my line didn't want to try it the second time. Isn't that cool, Jason? That is awesome. So, MamaBird, everybody, it sounds like, had such a fantastic weekend. That makes me so happy.
Don't be merging into my traffic lane.
Ma'am, I'm gonna need you to wait over next to your vehicle, please.
All right.
We're gonna crash.
That's why we can't have nice things, man. Your oar is
I would ask you for your insurance information, but I already know it, and I don't want to talk to them people no more.
your oar is encroaching my kayak. What are we gonna do about that?
My oar is what?
Encroaching into my area.
There's some big words.
What is that orange thing down there? And a bucket. Is that a bucket I need? Hey, look at that fish rolling. Maybe it's a.
You know, at this point, now that we've made it up here, I wish we'd have had brung all our gear that we had ready to go up here, and we just did our live tonight from up here. That's what I'm wishing.
Back habit. That didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
I didn't think we could make it this far though.
Jason E. Miner won a 1 ounce bar and creek drop from Modern Top. What? A 1 ounce what? MamaBird is going to announce it tonight, but I can announce it now. MamaBird won 4th place on the Flower Gold Wizard Prospector Association, and she won a 1 ounce or 1 gram nugget. I wish it was a 1 ounce nugget. Yeah, Jason, if you're listening and you want to make that a 1 ounce nugget, that's cool, brother. But yeah, she won a 1 gram nugget.
One.
AAA won a Curtis Koozie. Fran and Dan won a Thousand River Dance. It's been a weekend of winning. We have to celebrate the weekend of winning tonight, MamaBird. Baca says,
I just followed my jig up. I told you I thought that's what I saw roll. It was a baby one.
oh, you remember how we used to bow fish the gar out of here? I got one. Fish on. Can't touch this. Oh my. Here we go. Get fish pie. Sunfish. I come here, sunfish. He's a good one. He's a good one. We're going to put him back in. Bye, little sunfish. You're currently in the current, MamaBird. Got another one. Shot through the heart. Oh, that's a fighter. That's got to be another sunfish because pound for pound, yeah, they best fighters on the water. Look at that. Boom. MamaBird's looking at me like, GP, why aren't you saving them? Them are perfect panfish to throw in the smoker. And they are. I ain't going to kid you. Yeah, DNA just said, hey, those are really good pan fryers. Yeah, you know it, DNA. He said he'd been fishing since he was knee high to a knee high.
That daughter was cool. He was ready to get that.
AAA says anything he ships out of state, he has to sell body parts and organs just to afford it. I can just say that I can relate to that. I wonder if AAA got his box yet. I don't know. He's got a big box. I don't know. I don't know if he's gotten it yet or not. One of them things, you know what I mean? We haven't checked tracking on it. Not yet, he said. So there's my answer. We have not received them yet, but I did get an informed delivery that we had a package or something coming today. So I don't know if that's it or if it's something else. What new form of hell is this? How's that even happen? I back wound my line around my spinning reel. I got it fixed. I don't know about you, but looking at that massive man created gravel bar up there, and yeah, that's from the floods, but still, that's all gravel that was dug up there where they were mining at. Because that gravel bar used to not be there, Mom Bert. You remember that? Where the bucket's at? That was the bank we fished off of also. I don't see any gravel. Yeah, you won't on this side. Jason, thanks for being in, brother. I know you got a busy day and night. We'll see you down there. It's gonna be a fun night. Cows in the water? Okay, well that makes them feral. I can take them down. We just switched our fishing to we are now fishing for livestock. Mostly it looks like Angus, could be Holstein. So this gravel bar that you're seeing right up here, that is the gravel bar that we're going to, where the tributary runs in at. There is a 5-gallon bucket sitting there. I don't know what's in it. Mama Bird seen earlier. This is the spot we used to set to fish. Me and Mama Bird and all of our kids camp out. I've run the scouts down here a few times. If you go way right, you can miss all that. Or we could just drag her. So close. We're almost there. I'm gonna drag over this last crystal. We'll be to where we're going. Bedrock quick, get on there. Oh, you know what we did spring? Once you got one, I fell down twice. Looking at this hole down here, calling. We can run a sluice, we can call right, we can do it all. We didn't bring any of it. My my GP gold fever is really kicking in, seeing that. I'm throwing chickens at. Look at these lateral. Look at it. These lateral cracks in the bedrock going straight across here. Holy macaroni. I've got to get something right here. You get my pan out. I got to fill pan up out here anyway. Yeah, this is so low that I think I can get some material out of this battery. Out of these cracks. What's that? Where? You got that?
Something jumped on me.
Something jumped on you?
That's my leg. I think it's a toad. I don't know. It's big.
It's a thing?
Never mind. This is my kid.
Holy cow. Look at this fractured quartz. This float. It's so much of it right here. Chunks of. Look at this. Oh, MamaBird's gonna want this. Look at that. You look at the crinoid fossilis guy. That, I'm excited. Sorry, guys. Oh, look. This is black sand. Very rare for this particular. I got a pan full of stuff. We're gonna set that right there. We're gonna walk over here where I can put the kayak where what I should have done to start with. Got those feet up both feet. I got excited. See all this bedrock, Mom, there? I got a fan.
Let's see what I can see. Yes, I keep my phone out.
Hang on. I'm gonna pull this phone out and take all these people with us. We're not gonna leave them here. Hillbilly says, see you tonight, maybe. You better be there tonight, Hillbilly. So, MamaBird, look at this float.
Holy wow. Crinoid.
Look at the quartz in it. Look, see it? How cool.
Very. Flip it over.
Look, it's a mushroom rock growing in the middle of it.
Mushroom rock.
Float the mushroom. All right, let's pan this out, and then me and MamaBird's gonna take you guys on an adventure. You want to hold the phone, MamaBird, while I pan this? I never got down all the way in that crack that I was in, so I doubt there's anything in here, but I got to see anyway. I got down to my armpit, I'll tell you that.
I have a classifier, just saying. Yep.
Little bit of black sand in there though. See that? I could see that in my scoop.
I want that. Neato. It's a little agate for the win.
Like I said, there ain't gonna be nothing in here, but I gotta find out. Right?
See some quartz.
Well, I couldn't be any wronger if I was wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Five! Five pieces out of that.
Hold still, hold still. All right, repaint it. Oh my gosh, I'm freaking out. All right, if we find more than that, we're just canceling live and camping here.
You know what? I'm okay with that.
I am flipping out. Hey, remember that
That's a
one?
proper piece too, right there.
Is-
That is a proper little piece. Now there's a bunch of them. There's like 6 micros right here, but that right there.
Hey, remember that one time when I said, maybe we should paddle up and try it? And you said, ain't gonna be no gold there.
Remember that one time when 2 people paddled up and 1 came back?
Guess who brought a snuffer? Did you? Did you just dump that out?
No.
Good. That's good for your health that you did not dump that out. I see it. Oh my gosh, tiny. Yeah.
It is loaded,
Holy schwow.
and that's right there in that. Here, they can see now. Where's your snuffer?
In my bag.
Let's set this down, and I want to show them this bedrock now.
My snuffer.
It's very, 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 very fine snuffer. It's got gold in it. We'll have it here in a minute.
Hey, I brought my modern Michigan Prospector Snuffy.
Who brings a tiny snuffer? It's perfect for this.
Perfect for my little bag.
See, look, Mama Bird's got her tiny prospecting bag full of tiny gear. So, right, right, MMP. So let me give you guys a little bit of the rundown. This used to be the crossing here. You guys can see this. Now that was in 1950 that they tore this bridge out. It was originally put in 1907. This bridge was. The mine that we're talking about, and we're going to walk up that tributary, but the mine that we're talking about is where the trommel is up there. And what's in it?
Science experiment.
Ew, rinse it out. Mama's tiny bucket got something growing in it. This is all bedrock. This is kind of a pinch point. And you guys can see that riffle system. That is where the bedrock ends and it drops off. So in theory, if we dug down right there, that would be the best spot. Now there is some boil spots up here as I was pulling the kayak that I did see right by that we should probably think about consider cleaning out. But right here, I think you guys might be able to see this. Right there is the spot where I just pulled that out of. And we got, I think, 6 or 8 collars out of that little bitty tiny pan right here in this spot. But you see this? And here comes Mama Bird. Mama Bird. That's my spot, Mama Bird.
Yeah, it's too deep for me.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was armpit deep in it. You know what we need? What would be perfect if we brung our snorkels down here, and we could just lay right here, wade ourselves to the bottom, and snorkel and clean these out with our Carlinator. I see an all-night venture right here. All right, are we walking up the tributary? Because I'm in the direct sun and I can't see chat. No, right here. Are we showing them where it comes out of? Did you suck that up?
No, I just put the snuffer over there. It's in your kayak.
We should probably suck it up.
Hard to see it in the phone.
I found gold.
That's
First gold.
awesome.
I found gold upriver.
Alright.
You know who's gonna be on my butt about that
Me.
other than you? Our oldest.
Yeah, Trevor told
He's told me for years now that I should try it up here. I should be in the shade in just a minute, guys, and I'll be able to see my phone again. They tell me there's a way to do that, but hell, I'm not smart enough to figure it out. Some of that float that we were showing you. See it all, MamaBird? All right. I think it might have been Rob. One of you guys was asking me they didn't see any layers and that I needed to move on up. Well, here's a place here where you can see the layers. We're still in the sun. Who is that? See, I can barely see my phone. Somebody's saying hi. I can see the white, but all the blue I can't see. Let me zoom in a little bit here. You guys can see these. And you can see all the cobbles up high. It's mud, 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 then a layer of cobbles right there. And them have been reworked and reworked. We are in an ancient waterway. This is a tributary. It's been here for millions of years, not billions, but millions. This river system right here. And then directly under that is the bedrock. That's where the bedrock's at. So all that material up there, we need to take a sample out of that bank and right up next to that bedrock. And then down here to where all the mining activity has eroded this, wouldn't be a bad idea to take a sample there either. Look at this.
Get it out. Show that floor out.
MamaBird said y'all had to see that cool rock. I can't see my screen. I can find some shade, catch up with these guys, because I'm sure there's some of them here can feel my anxiety, and I'm probably overlooking stuff. And I'm sure there's some guys in here that'll talk to me about it.
Layer. Layer. Over there. And while these aren't ragged,
Guys, this is what we're looking for.
ragged and jagged, this is where we find it.
And then you got your white layer down here on the bottom. And you can even see the coloration difference in it. And oh yeah, and there's bedrock protruding out of the wall up around that corner.
There's a pan up here. Dang it. It's that stagnant.
I gotta find shade so I can catch up with chat here. Here's some shade. We'll get over here with the chiggers. And you can see this other side's the same way. And then there's some nice, well-rounded, river-worn layer in there. All right. Out here in this little snake heaven. Look at this, the way this is undercut, where this tree system was at. Coming out of there. Look at this. I was zoomed way in. My goodness. Sorry, guys. Got started. I'll just send you what I made. You can tell me what you think. Blah, blah, blah. I got that. GP package arrived safely, MMP says. Awesome. Hey, if you guys want to come on, if we do go live tonight, and you guys want to come on, Mrs. MMP, let me know and I can send you the link, Calvin. Dave said, hey, make it dog. I'm just now seeing chat, guys, and I missed so much. I'm sorry. I was right in the sun and I couldn't read it. I apologize. Well, we made it up to this tributary that we wanted to. We've been talking about. We tried one test pan. You guys see me do it? I pulled, what was it? Eight micros, 8 colors out of that. Out of the top layer of that. That tells me that this MamaBird's prospecting. She's up there prospecting. Look at her. And she covered up her best part. This is some amazing stuff here, man. And I'm just catching up with chat, guys. I'm in the shade. If I step out there in the sun, I can't see the phone. Sorry. And then I'm gonna go grab my pan and scoop. MamaBird got the gold, them tiny little micros sucked up. So you guys have them old cobbles from that old bridge support that used to run across here. That's back when, it was horse and buggy mostly, and there was some Model A's and stuff like that too. So man, that wind's blowing. It came up. That's cool looking. Oh, it is. Cool looking. I found a treasure. A golf ball. Is it a golf ball? Is it? It is a golf ball. If you load the floater golf ball, if this belongs to you, let me know. The golf ball by Floater. What is that? That's cool looking. Mom better want that. What's that? The gourd. Oh, Mama Bird's got my pan. Bird's got my pan. I'm gonna show her what I got. I got gourd. Where are you going? Where's my pan? Okay. I was chasing her. She was running. We got some tracks here. That's a nice Missouri whitetail track right there. There's some raccoon tracks right here. You see where that mud bank is collapsing off there? More deer tracks. Lots of them in here. There's the bucket, MamaBird Brown. I'm gonna set this in the golf ball in her bucket. And she has my pan. And now I'm gonna carry my pan back up there and get my scoop. She found some water that we could pan in. But are you finding any shiny? Nothing yet. And you know what? This may not be where it's coming from. This looks beautiful, but looks ain't everything. It may be coming from up above this, the next line. Hit the golf ball in the pan wherever it lands. Just got home from the rendezvous. Okay, now you guys can hear me. Sorry, somehow I had muted that. I got over here. Let me flip the camera around. Boom, there I am. Hey, LCE, what's up? Fishing with Liam. This is your other channel. Very cool, man. If y'all don't know Fishing with Liam, great guy. I somehow shut the sound off on my phone. We're down here fishing and prospecting. We caught fish and we found some gold. So far it's been successful. I'm going to, I'm gonna go get some more material. Had stepped out so I could fix my phone. Somehow, guys, I turned it off. It flipped that back around there. I'm gonna get some more material. That's what I'm gonna do. Now, right up here, you guys can see where this drop off is. So for flood goal, we want to think of what happened since last year here, and where are them deposits at? If we just want to go for flood gold, if we want to go for ancient gold, something that's been here, a pocket, a deposit, we have to change our mind and think a little different. We got to think what was going on a million years ago here, you know, what was happening. Now I know the geology of this area. I've studied it quite extensively. So I know what the landscape and everything like that looked like, or got a pretty good indication anyway. And I'm going to say with this natural that, and this has been here, I know of for over 60 years, and I know it's been here longer than that, but a little waterfall area. Like I said, that's where you can see where the bedrock starts there, and then it all turns to mud on both sides. So my indication is that if we can move enough overburden right directly on the other side of that, we could get into some deposits. I doubt that's going to happen with the scoop. That's not going to happen. So instead of focusing on the scoop, I'm going to do some panning right here where the bedrock has layered out over that last million years, because this hasn't changed and the water current has kept this moving. And this is all bedrock that I'm standing on now. But you see, this is what I'm looking for. This is a crack in it. This is a crack in the bedrock I'm following right here. And then the crack keeps running this way. And then we got another one here. It's a horizontal crack right there. And this one is actually running bilateral with where the little waterfall, which is now just a riffle. But I'd say a million years ago, that was a pretty good waterfall. I mean, it was probably a big old drop off and a boil spot right there. But I want to clean out some of these crevices here. And we're just going to work this area. We're going to work that area up there. And we're just going to see what we can find. So I'm going to go right up here towards the edge. Right here. I'm going to choose this spot. And be my feet in there. So it holds my pan down. I'm going to start putting material in the pan while the pan is under the water. And that'll help hold the pan still. You can see that mud, that old Missouri mud in there getting through. This phone's supposed to be waterproof. If I knew for, I think you guys can see down in that bedrock now where I'm working at. And here. That's got a green blue tint to it. That bedrock does. That's solid stuff. But we want this stuff that's been laying on the top of. And we come over here to the side because we can assume that got less water flow over the years than the center did. And this is the first time that I've ever been able to access this. Let's let's let that clear up just for a second. Otterman, welcome in, Curmudge. Sorry, guys. I know I've missed so many of you guys. There, that's starting to clear out. I think you guys might be able to see the bedrock crack that I'm working right there now. And that's, guys, that's quartz. I'm gonna tell you that bedrock right there has got a quartz vein in it. Ain't even funny, huh? I wish I'd have brought my GoPro. They say my cameras or my phone's waterproof. But I hate to test it and not have a phone. Candy cane, howdy, howdy. I got some good shades so I can kind of see right there. So where that's at, that crack, now I can see goes this way. So work it a little more right here. What's up, Mama Bird? Oh, no. Bless her heart. She carried the pan all the way from so far up there, she said, and just dropped it. Karen, howdy, howdy. Karen and David just got home, Mama Bird. Karen and David just got home. Yeah, yeah.
Let's just see if there's anything else in that. I put pictures up there to show you.
So, do you or do you not have a coronator?
I did.
Oh.
I want to see what's in this with you guys. But I did drop my pan.
So, I believe what I'm hearing now, if correct me if I'm wrong there, everyone in chat, but Mama Bird is asking for an official GP opinion on her pan. Is that what I'm hearing, Mama Bird?
No, I said I want you to see what I got.
See what her got. That's what it is. Did you find your golf ball in your...
I was like, a golf ball in a gourd just appeared. It's a magic bucket.
There's your golf ball.
All right.
Look what I got. Look at here. Let me show you this quartz vein that I found in this bedrock that I'm working.
Holy wow. Well, this is what I got. I'm gonna just see.
My area. I love that. So hopefully they can see that. It's right here. This is for all the people that wonder what this does. It exfoliates that whole system, turns it up, and you can see all the fish that are just instantly drawn to that where I was digging at. And you see my pan that I got there. And Mom Bird's got her little tiny pan over here.
This would be a good.
You brought a tiny, tiny pan, Mama Bird.
Yeah. Hold on. I got sweat in my eyeball.
Hillbilly's gonna have a cargo plane shipping her winnings.
Whew.
It's still in shock system. While Mama Bird's panning that, look at this bedrock, guys. Here, let me go back. You can see it both. But where that bedrock shelf is, that's another area that I want to try. That's going to be pretty deep because the bottom bedrock is over here where we're digging at right here. So that's going to have to remove a foot of overbearing to get down to the bottom of that. Rob says their new creek's finally down from the high flow during. He's seen a lot of new quartz laying on the bottom. There it is, Rob. Woo! Oh no. Karen took a fall and hit her head on the picnic table. Did you hurt the table, Karen? That was just a little GP humor.
I'm in close proximity, Karen. I can dot his eye if you want me to.
She'll do it.
Well, is that shiny?
Or
It sure moves quickly, though. But it stayed at the top of my pan.
tap it. Tap the top of your pan. Now pan back.
Nah.
That is not shiny, MamaBird.
Dang it.
Is that one of your brand new little pans? Have you ever seasoned that? You might want to
Oh, you know what?
rough the gravels and stuff
This is
up.
so true.
You might want to rough your gravels up in there and repan that.
And
Oh, bless her heart. Karen's got a bruise on her forehead.
darn it.
So what is that that's in that quart that's in that bedrock, MamaBird, that vein? See that green? I think we got some little bit of copper in that. What do you think?
Green up there.
Yeah. I'm gonna pan this right here because I can throw my scoop right there. Not worry about it taking off. You want to hold the phone while I pan, MamaBird?
Oh, I got sweat in my eyeball.
Oh, Karen said that when she fell, she thought of you.
Oh,
You can probably reach out if you get over here. You can move around and just see where you can reach it at. I just got to know if there's anything right there. Stratify, stratify. Using that big stuff and stratify. Conch shell.
there ain't no conks in here. You conker. Oh my goodness, I got yuck on my glasses. That's what my must pan faster.
Let's pan faster. All right, DP going to TP mode. MamaBird's getting impatient with me.
I just had to put my pan down. I got sweat in my eye. And it burning. I can't read chat because of the glare anyway. Woof. I think it's time for a hydration break. You want to meet about it? Hey,
MamaBird says I had to zip my pants off.
notice I didn't move the
Come on,
camera. I did not move the camera. Ah. Let's see. Come on now. Huh. I think it's Heart saying, looks like a wonderful place you're at. Yep. I can hardly see chat.
Holy panzaloni.
What? Oh,
What we got right here, MamaBird?
I see it.
1, 2, 3. What we got right there? We're just gonna leave it set there. It's sitting there pretty. You got, oh, look here. 4, 5. That is 100% gold. See it sitting in that pan?
Need the snuffy?
And it danced right up to the top when I tapped it. And we got another decent flake.
Sorry, guys. Probably wobbled you around there. Trying to get the snuffy.
Yeah.
Oh.
If you give me the snuffy, I'll suck it up. MamaBird's lifting her shirt up. Forget about the nuffy.
I had to use my shirt to wipe my eyes. You know how
Woo! It's gonna be one of them kind of days.
Get it? No,
I got some of it.
I can't believe this. We need to be, I don't know. You don't leave gold for gold, but I usually can't paddle up here. Here's the lid.
Got it. Whoop whoop. Zippers down and shirts lifted. Thought this was a PG.
Not today. I really want to set my tired butt on that log, but I'm
I
afraid.
really wish I would have brought my phone holder so I could have stuck it right there.
I gotta show him this.
How am I showing them?
Fungus among us. See it? How cool is that? How cool is that, Mother Nature?
Is that some of the stuff that grows daily and you can eat it? I ain't gonna try it. I want no part of that. The Snuffy even got excited.
I saw that.
Mama Bird didn't miss that.
Not lost on me.
So I know I just pulled 3 tiny little tinies out of that crevice right there. Not going nowhere. That crevice isn't. And we haven't. I need the carlinator, or I need to get a smaller scoop in that crevice.
Later's this big.
Oh, it's that tiny one. Huh. Yeah, that won't work. I will. I'm gonna take another. I'm gonna work this bedrock some more right here. Is what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. You know what? If I pulled my kayak right down here, I could just set my phone in it. Well, I don't know if it's a good ideal, but it's an ideal. And then we'll come back and work this crack. You will be wrangling the diggers while Mrs. MMP comes on live tonight, opens her winning package, Mama Bird. That's exciting. You know who else is gonna be there, Mama Bird? You know who else is gonna be there? Adventure Prospecting. I muted myself. Somehow I did the same thing. Not sure how, but I've managed to make it happen. Whoa! Okay, if you was, oh shoot, that is slicker than snake shit on a mirror. I look like Bambi on ice there. There's my kayak. Walk down here to pull it over there so I can set the phone up in it and dig two-handed. What? Do not walk on that bedrock right here, Mama Bird. You'll go down. There's a bucket right there.
I'm pretty sure my phone is on fire.
All right. I think you guys can see me now. I think. Let me do this. Mama Bird, don't go down, they said. It could be fish puke. Hey, fish puke's a thing. Fish pee's a thing. Mama Bird's going swimming. Well, let's hope Mama Bird's not going swimming. But if, in the event Mama Bird does go swimming, I can assure you guys will see it firsthand. I'm gonna keep working this. Crack going this way. Muddy, 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 muddy. I wish I would have brought my prospecting pack down here. I was geared up more for fishing.
I brought a protein bites if you want any. If you need something in your tum tum. So I'm gonna go get my drink and sit down for a minute. Okie dokie, artichoke.
Okie dokie, artichoke.
You know what?
I know who.
I wonder if they are going like this with the kayak.
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, alcohol.
I told you not to go across. Okay. Got another pan full of material. Turn this around. So I need to turn that up, don't I? How's that work? How you do that? Is this on? Is it live or is it memorized? Hmm. I need to do it like this, and then do it like that. Do it like this, then do it like that. That's what I need to do. That's what I need to do one time. Throw that back there. There we go. Don't swallow. 20 amazing people in here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Looks like my battery's at about 50%, so we're still doing really good on it. All right, I'm gonna pan this out. talked to Carl a little while ago. He's got to work till 8:30 tonight. He won't be on the live. I believe Jason. Whoa, we got gold again. Got one of those flakes so far. No, we got more than one. We got 1, 2, 3. We got 3 little micros in there. You guys can see these little dudes. I don't know if I can get that in camera or not, but I'm certainly trying. Yeah. Let me see if I can tap them more together. There's one right there. Nice little one. You got your snuffer? Can't believe I'm bringing a snuffer. You found 3, you said? You found some? Clay. Oh, she found clay. That's what she said. Clay. She said she found 3. I got 3. Actually, I got 2 tiny little snuffers. But she's got the snuffer bottle. I'm gonna leave them 2 in the pan and keep panning. They'll stay there. We'll fill that pan up again. Keep coming, working this way, cleaning that bedrock out. I've been working it. So when we pull this pan back, if there's 3 or more than 3 in there, we know it's more. I do have 3 tiny micros in it. Oh, don't you tip over there. We need to find some shade and take a break and talk to you guys. And by take a break, I mean have a safety meeting. First, let's pan this out. Let's pan it out real quick. See if there's more than 3 flakes, because we know we stuck 3 flakes in there. Mama Bird, if you want to come over here, we'll take a break, catch up with chat, talk a little bit, maybe think about a safety meeting. Get us hydrated. Get these flakes into that I have in the pan and a snuffer bottle before I lose them. MamaBird got gold. Well, we got 2 more in here. I got 5 flakes in here now. Very cool, MamaBird. You guys can see any of these right next to my thumb. That's why I put my thumb there. They're pretty small. It's still gold. All gold matters. There, oh, yeah. I'm looking at the screen. You can see them. I got 5 in there. Started out with the 3, so we're gonna wait for MamaBird to get her stuff over here. We're gonna catch up with chat. Take a little break. And yeah. Love seeing that gold in my pan, MamaBird. Do you got everything you need to take a break with? Just checking. Pull you guys out of holders. MamaBird's coming back across the bedrock. I know you guys don't want to miss this. All eyes on MamaBird. Just put one foot in front of the other, and soon you'll be sliding across the bedrock. Yeah, there you go. Get over there in that. That's a big crevice that runs through there, and it's collected that gravel. If you walk it all the way up, a little bit, I did. Safety first, says Make a Dog. Hillbilly says cheers. And AAA says, this bud's for you. All of you for what you do. The kingdom is shining through.
Cheers. Charts.
Cheers, charts.
Cheers, charts. Right. I've obviously shaken this back out.
You just need a knuffer.
I put everything down. My knuffer is in my pocket. Where's your snuffer?
I have 3 of them. Was you?
Material in there. It's snuffy.
Will you hold this a second so I can nuffy it? And you can show them and talk to Chad if you want.
He handed me the phone in the wrong way.
They're all there. Here, Mambo.
Nice.
3, 4, 5.
This clay is quickly becoming a ball again. Whew, I need to sit down.
Got it. Got it. Got 'em.
Hey, you know how we said, let's just take our lawn chairs off our kayaks? We aren't going to need those.
Yeah, about that. So there was decisions that had to be made. And you know what? Sometimes when decisions have to be made, it's the hard part's just making the decision. Well, we made the decision. It was just the wrong one.
Oh, here's the lid to the snuffy.
The wit to the nuffy.
Break this up again.
I think that looks like a pretty good setting log right there. Oh, it could be. Sneaky snake gonna get you, slither up and bite you. We don't sneaky snake. She laughs too much, you see. You did get into some clay too, didn't you? Karen says she loves your hat, Mama Bird.
Clay is relentless.
Hey, Mama Bird, you go live in 5 hours.
Maybe. You know what? I can't tell if that's gold or not.
Hang on. We got some professional gold miners in chat here.
Well,
They can tell you.
it continues to stick there.
That is gold. That's a chunky chunk, man.
I think there's more than one. And the clay, every time I tried to squish it up, look, it just stuck to me. You got to see this big bedrock.
Okay, you gotta hold your pan still. I gotta get down here on it. There it is.
I am not going to suck this up and put it all in my bucket because it's so full of clay.
I think we got it on camera.
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
All right, now about the sit down.
How about it?
Big time.
She's in the zone. Bum. The gold zone.
I mean, how? You don't understand. There's gold here. Tomorrow isn't going to work. And I might not be able to paddle back up here. And right there.
Yeah, because we've been getting showers all day and it's storming just north of us.
Where it hooks in right there. About 10 feet out, there is a big outcropping under the water that I've never seen before.
Outcropping of
Bedrock, jaggedy.
well, that runs all the way across. We're just
This is a big
yeah,
bluff of it.
yeah. It's usually covered,
But it was
too deep. Yeah.
Now, if I had my waders on, I would have done would have been in it. But close to that, as I'm getting close, there's a pocket like this big, and it was all gray, and it stood out like a sore thumb. Well, not gray, but it just looked different than everything else, and that's where that clay is, and that's where that gold came from. And that's the end of my story, and I'm sitting down now. Whew.
Sit down and take a break. Is it time for some Golders, Mama Bird? We got some Golders in my cup.
Ooh-wee.
I noticed you stuck me on the fungus.
Well, I didn't want to sit in the pile.
That's all right. I'll fungus out. I'm sure it's not the first fungus that's ever been there.
Do you see that they're looking at what you're looking at with the phone, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Like your feet?
Oh.
You should probably grab that. My hands are wet. And you got it. Whew, that was a close one.
Josh, welcome in, Josh. Woo! Um,
Tall one.
oh, damn allergies. So we're down here one time fishing with our boys, catfishing. We had our rafts down here, rubber rafts at the time. We had limb lines and set out and one trot line, I believe. But we're just down here having a good old time and look up. One of the boys says, "Hey, Dad, there's a bear." And we look up and standing right down there on the next riffle up, there's mama bear and two babies that crossed the river in front of them. That's been 25 years ago.
Holy wow, this humidity.
What? Got back from the drive home after the mountain pass. We'll lose service soon. Two days of washout rain. That's terrible. I hate that for you guys. I think that bucket needs to come home with us though, because you know it's trash. And I can fill it full of material.
Here. Okay, this hat's choking me. Oh, kill me. You know what? I brought a face towel, and you know where it's at? In my kayak.
Your kayak that's over there on the other side of the slippery slopes.
Well, we know there's gold on both sides of this now. Right?
Yeah. Birds sound pretty.
Oh man. Do without this.
Is that better, Mama Bird?
Thank you.
Mama Bird's hot and sweaty.
And there's Jackson.
Jackson! Howdy, pal. Welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful day. We're at, it's not a new spot for us, but it's new for prospecting for us. And
Saying, hi guys.
you what?
I said I'll just have to cancel the live.
Good for dredging? Yeah. Well, that's good. I thought I was going to sit down and take a break, and I've been walking ever since. I should probably just sit down. Huh, Mama Bird?
Here. I see the cows back out.
Wrench and Heath was doing some good dredging, they said. Yeah,
do.
absolutely. Hopper asked about Wrench this morning. He texted me.
Yep.
Yeah. I told him that he had a birthday package coming his way.
Sweet.
Donkey and Lord Shadow got some dredging done too. Very cool.
Did you go on the other side of that riffle?
No, I haven't been over on the other side yet. There's more shade over there, I noticed, but that's where the main part of the current's running now. But
That doesn't
like I said, yeah,
Yeah.
that's why this is slower, because this is where the more buildup is, and that was the reason I chose this over here, because this is where the drop off zone is.
I hit that corner right there, and I didn't get anything.
Well,
Right.
I've started out there we're about 4 to 6 feet in front of where the kayak's sitting there, and that crack runs all the way. And I'm assuming it runs all the way even under. And if I can dig that to where it is right there,
Nice.
there's probably going to be some chunkier stuff. Let's just say that. Karen got about 15 callers out of her cleanup. That's a win.
Yeah, that's a win. One color is a win.
Absolutely.
A speck is a win. I love it.
Oh, I bet that was awesome, Mega Dog. Yeah, Dina took Lord Shadow to the rendezvous, so he
That's
got to
awesome.
meet everybody.
I just think he is incredible for doing all that stuff that he does for people, especially directed towards the youth.
He's a really good guy.
And art is therapy. 100%. And art doesn't mean just drawing a picture. It's doing what you like. That's your art.
Adventures in Michigan with Lisa. She says, "Hi, GP and Mama Bird. It's 85 here today."
My watch says 81.
I'd say it's probably close to 85 right now.
The humidity though
Yeah,
makes it feel much
we
hotter.
got 100% humidity, but we had solid sun just a little bit ago. You guys can see the. I'm probably moving the phone too fast. You guys can see the clouds.
I'm looking at it. It's making me swick.
I'm sweet.
I wish wish wash.
So Lisa, Mama Bird, can I say this?
Say what?
Nonstop doodling for people. I bet that was cool.
I love
He
doodling.
drew pics for everyone.
I love it. How cool is that?
Yeah, that's what it's about,
Hey,
man.
hey, gentleman prospector.
What?
Did you know that this log is really hard on my butt? Ow.
Your butt?
And I have a soft thing I could be sitting on. And guess where it is? It's in my kayak. Way over there. Way over there.
You want me to get my life vest so you can sit on it, Mama Bird?
That's all right. Thank you.
Can I tell Lisa about the thing that I was going to tell Lisa about tonight?
Man, you should have took a big old dose of shut the heck up.
About what? So you don't want me to tell Lisa about the thing that we're going to tell Lisa about tonight if you go live tonight.
Sure. You let the Lisa secret out of the bag.
I let the Lisa secret out. This is you too, not you. That was accent if you was wondering, Mom Bird.
Look, GP is gonna fall off this log, Zaxxon. He's gonna be feet up.
Zaxxon, Zaxxon, Zaxxon. It's gonna be a good night, man. GP caught fish. I caught fish.
They were whoppers.
Is there not enough for big enough fish, Mom Bird?
I think you should go look up there by that corral.
Lisa, I did. I got into a little bit some bluegill right there in that spot. I didn't catch anything all the way up. We're quite a ways away from the truck too. It wasn't a bad ride though. I think that bucket needs to ride back with me. What? You feeling very safe, Mama Bird?
Very.
All the king's horses and all the king's men will come assemble. Gentleman Prospector again. Rally around Zaxxon. Viva Revolution! Maybe I can ship him, ask him to paint for me. I don't know. Hey, that would be cool. That area's calling for a high banker. You know what, Mega Dog? I think you're right. And you know what? We can use a high banker in this. This is all. This is the gray area of Missouri. We are in a public waterway, which Missouri allows us to prospect in, and we can use because it's private property. We don't know who. Actually, I do know who owns it, but we can use the stuff on there. This is not conservation. It's conservation areas that we can't use any of the equipment. But this is, I mean, I got nice flow right there. I could set my, right there, I could set my Bigfoot sluice up, my 12-inch sluice, 12 by 48. Or we could go right there on that gravel bar and set the high banker up. And so easy right now to get it down here to us, to it too. And that's what Mama Bird was talking about doing. She was talking about canceling tonight's live and going home, loading the stuff up, and then just spending the night and tomorrow down here doing that stuff. Because right now is the window of opportunity. She's on vacation until Wednesday, and the water is at its lowest that we have seen it in a lot of years. David said, "Giddy up, let's go. Light that area up," says Lisa. Oh no. So Zaxxon used the underground secret society. We call it the Little Orphan MamaBird Society. And yeah, we got decoder rings and stuff. Well, he tried to get a note out for help from Dan, but Dan was able to tighten the grooves up, and yeah, it was unable to happen. I think them was hand gestures that MamaBird was giving me. She was telling me I was number one. Hey, Mega Dog says, "Go for it. We'll be here when y'all get back." Well, that's just it. Not really canceling the live, but maybe doing the live from here. I don't know. And
The only thing we can have to change is mail call, right?
yeah, we don't want to bring mail call with us.
Here. We're here. We didn't bring the other stuff. Let's just do what we said we were going to do, stick to the point.
And just go back and do the mail call tonight.
No.
And then after, let's do a mail call live tonight, and then head back down here in the dark. Spend the night. Don't leave. But you know, I do have right here. Look at this flow we got right here. Plenty of stuff. I could have the sluice set up here in 20 minutes, running shovelfuls of material down through here, MamaBird. Buckets full. We could pull off another 10 buckets before the sun went down.
You need to paddle back. Oh.
Lisa says, GP, are you sure she was giving you the right finger?
I got distracted by this. Look at this credit.
MamaBird chooses violence, says Zaxxon. Yeah, Megan says it looks like a sluice already made there. And Mega Dog, I know you wasn't in here just a few minutes ago. You're probably tired from your trip, but I walked up through there, and there's cracks. And this is all. I'm standing on bedrock right now. See, this is all bedrock, and then see, this is a little bit of flood gravel that got deposited on the top, but it runs all the way up through there and goes all the way across the road, which is a mile up there. It's a huge amount of bedrock right here in this area. But it's got cracks, and it's one of them's got a quartz vein running through it. I've been working, but it's got cracks bilateral running with it. It is such a sluice box. It's not even funny. Yeah, it's perfect conditions. I mean, that's everybody's saying the same thing, that it's perfect conditions.
I should have brought actual crevice and stuff. They're fun, incredible things.
Well, yeah, there's so much that we want down here with us right now. And you know what, MamaBird? Here's the thing. Here's the thing. It is all ready to. All we got to do would have been to load it in the truck when we left.
I know.
It's all ready to go.
The problem is paddling back.
Well, I thought about that. I thought about,
I don't
yeah,
I don't have it in me.
I agree. I don't have it in me either. That was, we're here now, and we're feeling pretty good because we're finding a little bit of shiny.
But that was
But that right up there around, yeah, around that first bend up there, that was a mother trucker to get up. Zaxxon says they're going to think less of us if we don't cancel and stay here in Prospect.
I love Robson again.
I want to show you guys a perfect example of some busted off, decaying bedrock here and what it's compromised of. There's a big piece laying right here on the other side of MamaBird. And, you know, this is volcanic where we're at. This is some volcanic bedrock. So here's some that is broken off and fractured off, probably aided by the root system in the trees. And you can see, look at this, is a perfect place for the layers too. But check that out, man. That is some nasty stuff right there. Mama bird. Mama bird.
Oh, it's star scales.
Star scales.
Yes, victory. I freaking love those.
You see the look at the layering here. So here's I think you guys can see this. The bedrock. And it goes straight across. So where I'm standing at. And then you raise up 3 foot. This is overburden, but there's that cobbles layer. And that cobble layer runs all the way down. And it's running under that root system there. And I can absolutely see why we're finding gold here. And if this was an area that was easily accessible, which it really, from where we usually pan at, it really is easily accessible. We didn't have to walk very far, now have we?
No.
It was just a lot of upper body effort that we're not used to doing. Looks like frosted mini wheat, says Make a Dog. Yeah. The mama bird's working this bedrock that we're talking about that we're sitting on right here. And there's that piece of fractured that I would say was pushed up by those big tree exposed tree roots. But she's working these cracks right here. She said, skip it. I'm not going to go over there and work the heavy stuff like GP's doing. I'm going to go straight to where I think the better gold is. And she's right. This is where the better gold will be because it's closer over here to the end. And we already know that there's no overburden on top of it. It's easier access. So if she can make it down right here, here's a little hole that she's digging in. If she can make it down to solid bedrock there, the potential of there being gold sitting there is pretty good. Working a pan right now. Fill some buckets and come back, says Mega Dog. And I think that's where we're actually leaning at. I got an extra bucket I can feel that Mama Bird's sitting on that was a flood bucket from somebody. Hell, it could have been one bucket from up by our house. It looks like one of our buckets, don't it?
Nothing.
Nothing. So that very first, what'd you get down, an inch, if that?
And a lot of those big rocks were in it.
The very first inch didn't have anything.
Right.
The key is getting down in the crack. And where I'm working at, I'm down almost as far as I can go unless I can find something to crevice with. I got 10 billion things at home that's perfect for this spot. I just don't have none of them with me.
You know what? Maybe I did put my crevicing stuff in that pink bag Carl got me. I just thought,
Angelia says that we need to just go get our stuff, come back and do the live here. Suck it up. That's what she said. Suck it up, Mama Bird.
I just don't think that I could paddle back up that again.
The paddle up is what gets us, that's for sure. Zaxton says he's got to go. Have a good one. Zaxton, thanks for coming in, buddy. And one way or another, we'll probably see you tonight, whether we're at home or down here, hopefully. If you're available, we'll see you tonight. We got some cool stuff that's happening tonight, Zaxton, that some information that you'll want to get in on. Because tonight's when we was going to talk about A Christmas Story in July, Mama Bird. One of the things that we got going on for that. It's going to be the month of June, which is just a few days away. It's going to be a month of giving. So that everybody will have their packages by A Christmas Story in Live, which is the first week in July.
Oh, shoot.
I would just carry that to deeper water and just classify it. But
I'm just trying to sit down. I'm not gonna lie.
At least Mama Bird brung a snuffer bottle and a classifier. I was confident we wasn't gonna find anything. All I brung was my pan and screw, and that was to pacify Mama Bird. She asked me like 10 times before we left, "Do you have something to prospect with?" Yeah, yeah, I got something. I got my fishing pole. That's what I'm going to prospect. That's what I was thinking. And since we got up here and I did that first pan, I can't think of nothing but prospecting now. You haven't stratified that. Stratify, you're going to get wet.
I kind of wish I would have brought my bigger pan.
Mama Bird's in overload.
I am like, there were fossils, and you would be so proud. I took pictures and I left them.
Lisa says, I hate to cut y'all short, but I need to go air condition shopping. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. That's not.
Have a beautiful day. So when y'all get back. Yeah, Lisa, yeah, you want to miss the next announcement. You are directly involved. That's all I can say. Mama Bird's giving me the side eye. MMP says, get that gold. You just will get ready to camp there, GP. And here comes Sergeant Maxwell Shepardon.
Maxwell!
Howdy, howdy. That's our youngest son.
We just call him that.
And we call him our youngest son and act like he's 14, but he's a grown man. got a wonderful family of his own, serving the United States military. But he'll always be our youngest son.
All right.
Angelia says, Mama Bird's the creek tweaker, and GP's the yard tweaker.
When you find the shiny, you just can't help yourself. I don't know what I'm doing. I got so excited.
You've turned that pan 4 times.
I'm just still trying to decide if I want to try to pan it off or
which way's the top. Bad Idea Labs. Howdy, howdy. There's the Prospector King. Gold Prospecting King. Welcome in, my friend.
Right, here we go. We're going to pan it back.
And this is out of that right there, guys. Let me show you. And it looks like she's down maybe 3 inches, and that's it. I don't think that I still myself don't think she's deep enough to see even any of the flood gold that we pulled out earlier. But we're gonna find out. Max says he enjoys being the youngest.
That's because his big brother's got to tell him what not to do. So
That's right. What he could probably get away with and what he couldn't.
Hold up.
Greg Thompson says, what state are you in? We're in the 24th state in the union. That would be Missouri. Bad Idea Lab wants to know one thing.
What's that?
Has anyone told Mama Bird about the shiny rock right behind her yet?
Wait.
She's still looking. The water just won't go down for me, says Gold Prospecting King. I'm hoping for this weekend. Different. And you know what? That's the thing. He's waiting for his water to go down, as much people is, and we usually are this time of year. But here in southern Missouri, the water is super low. Now, with that being said, central Missouri is getting pounded with some strong flooding rains right now. So we may see a bit of a head rise tonight or today while we're down here. We don't know yet. DNA says that's pronounced misery. It is in August, that's for sure. We got mosquitoes that could take down a B-52 bomber here. Surprised you're not getting dumped on by that band of storm, says Greg. And that's it, Greg. It was a gamble. We was watching the radar, and we can hear the thunder. We can hear the rumbles where we're at, but we're not getting any rain. It's just humid. We're getting all the
humidity. Holy swell. Oh gosh.
What you got?
Oh, darn it. I hit my pan. Hang on.
I see a lot of lead. Mama Bird's down lower than I thought. She's
okay. Hang on. I hit my pan. I got to get some water. Oh. It may just be a yellow rock. I don't think it's a yellow rock.
Alaska Traws. Mama Bird got really excited. I didn't see anything, but she does have a ton of lead in this. So she's working where the dense material is. So she's in a good spot. Yeah, Go Prospecting King says, I wish I could visit all these amazing spots. And that we do too. I mean, we visit all the ones we can, but you know, we can't just do them all. Maybe someday. And we'd love to have you here. We'd love to invite you here. I would love rain right now. Dang near 100% humidity and 90. Yeah, we're 85 right now and 100% humidity. So we're close to you. 33, and I'll never see the outside of the tri-state area.
Holy schwow. It keeps moving, but I don't know. No, never mind. I got excited for nothing. It's okay.
You sure? That's sticking in that pan. What is that? Because you never seasoned your pan for one thing, and that's big enough that it's still sticking. And you know what? We have no surfactant in water either. You got a small, tiny, unseasoned, brand new, oiled up pan.
I don't know. It's still, there's two of them that are hanging out by my lead.
Jake, you're always invited. Jake said he'd love to see the nice areas you go hang out in someday.
Look at all that lead.
Yeah, maybe though we're loot poor. We're kayaking. We don't have much with us. There's there's the lead Mama Bird just pulled out, and I am 99% sure she's got some decent flakes in here with it. This is a flake right here, or a piece. It's not a flake that you guys can see. That's a pretty good one.
So yeah.
Yeah, what I would do is I would take what you have, everything there, and that would go home with me.
Yeah, it's going in my
And
bucket.
then that way we can clean it up with the surfactant. You know what I mean?
Got it. Ow.
Maybe dog wants to know where Luke's at, Mom Bird.
It's in my other backpack. It's in my other pack. It's in my day pack. My big prospecting pack. Like an idiot. Ah,
We're in the kayaks. We were just coming down here to fish for a couple hours. It's already been a couple hours, and we fished. I cast it maybe 20 times. All right. So I need to keep working that. I'm working. Mama Bird's gonna keep working this. She's working. I'm gonna bring you guys back up here. Show you where I'm working at. And I think right now, you know, here's the thing, Mom Bird, it would be awesome if everybody that's in chat right now, we got 24 people in here, and if every one of them was standing right here with us, wouldn't that be cool? Because there is enough area here, I think that we could all have a one hell of a day or two right here. Oh, here's where I'm working at. I think you guys might be able to see underneath the water. My phone screen's so dirty, but you can see the crack that I'm working, and it continues on. And this is overburden, and then it runs up to that bigger bedrock where the bedrock starts stepping up. And right here, I think that when I dominantly hit this area right here, that I'm going to get into some chunkier stuff. And that's about, you know what? That's just about how far off the bedrock Mama Bird is. Throw the bucket, reel it in, and pan that out, says AAA. Yeah, Mega Dog hanging out with you is always a blast. And someday we're gonna get Mega down here, Mama Bird. DNA, we cannot use power equipment anywhere except private property. And that's where the gray area comes in at, because that is private property. But Missouri also considers that public domain because that is a gravel bar. Not most of the time that is underwater. So that is public domain. We can get out, we can camp on it, we can float on it, we can fish on it, yada, yada, yada. We can also prospect on it, and we can use powered equipment on it. So, yeah, we could bring our high bankers up here. We got two. One of them is extremely portable. I could bring one of them, and it's a big high banker. I mean, and it's dream mat. It'll catch them. It works great. I could bring that up here and set it up, and I'm not gonna lie. I think that may be what we're doing tomorrow. I think that we don't usually do anything on Tuesday, but Mama Bird's off work. And if we just get us a bucket of material now, bring it home with us so we have material. We do our live at home tonight. Leave the kayaks in the truck overnight. Get up early. Come down here. Bring the high banker, the sluice, some yabby pumps, our carlinators, a mill excavator, all yada yada yada, because I can pull a tube behind me. We have a tube, and I can float extra gear in that. We've done it before. We've done it way before we ever did YouTube. That's how we used to get our gear up and down, is pulling them behind the kayaks. But uh, I think that's the plan. That's what I'm coming up with. Listening to you guys, because a lot of you are wanting us to stay here and prospect, and a lot of you guys are wanting us to go home and do the live. I think we're going to try to do them both. We'll just do a little prospecting here today. Then we're going to shoot home, get set up, go on, do the live, load the gear after the live, the rest of what we want to take, then get up bright and early, and maybe spend the first part of the day down here just trying to run about 10 buckets or so. What do you think, Mama Bird? Angelia says she'd love to travel and visit everybody someday too. And you know what? Here's the thing. We truly are in the Midwest. I mean, you take a map and you draw a center in a map. Missouri's right there. It's on the X marks the spot. It'd be a good place to bring everybody to and meet up, you know. And we have a spot big enough to we could do it in too. We could we could easily we could easily do over 100 people at one campsite, or at up to 100 people. I think it is in Monberg, at that one campsite, at the group site. I think we're allowed to have up to 100 people on one group, and it's a big group site. It would take 100 people to fill it. But right there across the road from it, there is what they call an overflow site that another probably 100, if they wanted to, could camp in. Greg says that his son's in Arkansas in college, and his girlfriend's in St. Louis. Well, one of the spots where the spot we're talking about is only about an hour and a half from St. Louis. She's not listening to me. I know. Thank you, Rick. So I'm gonna stick this phone in this, and then I'm gonna do a little bit more crevicing. I might see if I got something in my pack I can. You know what? If nothing else, I can use. I know what I can do. I just need to fall back into my old prospecting ways, and clean that crevice out. Back before I had all this fancy equipment, all this fancy dancy stuff. Let's turn this so you guys can hopefully see where I'm working at a little better. Like so, like so, like so. Get my backpack here. Back. And while my phone's there, I'm gonna go ahead and throw it on charge. Get a little bit of charge going in it. Got me a solar charger for the phone. I'll stick that on there. And that way it'll hopefully keep that battery freshened up. We're down just below 50% on it. There we go. All right. Got that part set up. Put that back up on my pack. Get more Kershaw out here. Knife. Crevice a little bit with that Kershaw. First thing I need to do is some of these rocks. Hold that pen. That didn't take long to get that water splatter. It didn't really feel it. Back up back to here. Hold it down. Essentially, I'm using my pocket knife as a crevicing tool.
Hot damn! Hot damn!
MamaBird,
A park in the leg.
hang on, I'll be up there. MamaBird's got cold and lead. Either that or bring your pan down here and show these guys on camera.
All right, man.
So I'm working that right at that quartz vein. And I'm down to the bottom where the V in the crack is. And I've taken and I've turned my scoop like this. And then I'm scraping, getting down there as tight as I can, scraping the material into my scoop.
Hell yeah. Look at this. Are you open?
I'm not. Trying to live. That's a big ass piece of gold. And a ton of lead.
There's no way they could see that, and I'm not moving the camera, but I got gold.
Hang on.
It's like a little wiry piece.
Let me move my pan. I want to see what I'm getting.
What is that right there? You can
You know
really
what?
see it.
Place to go. That's a decent flake of gold. Give me five on that. Ooh. That is a decent flake of gold. I don't care where you're at in the country. That right there is a proper flake of gold.
By my finger.
That is a proper flake of gold right there. And look at all these big chunky pieces of lead shot, different sizes in there.
It's all
number
in the
4,
bucket.
number 6, number 8.
I'm almost to the bedrock.
Good job, MamaBird.
Thank you.
Greg says it sounded like you found a 1-ounce nugget.
Can you smell the very simple?
I think Angelia may have the solution. GP has to leave her there, go home, get all the stuff himself, and come back. Is that the plan? MamaBird said that would be terribly unfair. It sounds like a good plan to her. I gotta finish. MamaBird's getting more gold than me. I gotta get after it.
I need the carlinator.
Yeah, the carlinator is what we need. This ain't working with shit. I need the carlinator. Then I think I need to go over there and pan with MamaBird. She's finding all the gold.
Oh shit! I hit play.
You hit clay in the bedrock crack?
It's like blue. That's going in my bucket.
Pretty cool.
I'm pretty sure that Trevor sent us the pictures of this spot when they kayaked up when the water was low.
Guys, I managed to get nothing in that pan. I got nothing in that pan. I need the carlinator to finish sucking that out right there. Is what it needs. Because we're right down there to the crack, the big crack. And I just can't go no further down there. Now I got a lot of crack I can work, and I will. But where MamaBird's at, she's getting chunky gold. I want to go there. Like in the show, I got a plan. We won't be able to see chat unless we use MamaBird's phone.
Painting, can't chat.
Panning can't chat. Is that what you said? But you guys can see us. You can see a whole lot of MamaBird right now. All right. There we go.
Hey, you need
Hey, Adventure's in here.
Adventure! I'm gonna have to cancel the live. I have to move in here. I can't go back to work either. I'll have to quit.
So I'm going to step over there and start doing some bucket filling of myself. MamaBird's going to have to give her chair up because I'm going to fill that bucket up with material.
Look, the bedrock is snow white. Wait, what?
You have to give up your chair.
Only for you.
I,
Remember that one time when I said I shouldn't walk around in these shoes with no socks on? Because it rubbed blisters? See what we got. Yeah.
yeah, they can see you. Try not to get the solar charger wet. I don't know if it's waterproof or not. I tried.
Go have a look at that bedrock.
Sorry, man, I'm getting some material. I think we'd be idiots not to bring, at the very minimum, shovels and a high banker or a 3-foot back with it, bro.
Yep. I got 3 micros. I got 3 micros, so the whole pan's going in my bucket.
Can you see that quartz that's running through there?
I said it was only white.
Yeah. We need to set the camera up right there. I can pull the kayak right here, and then that way we can see what we're digging.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
You do that?
Yeah.
We do that, and then we can look over and make chat.
And I could probably go get my kayak. Bring it over here.
That kayak?
Yeah.
Give you a chance to take a break.
Yep. Hey, chat, tell me if he gets in my crevice.
If we do this, in theory, maybe we can utilize the phone holder. Sorry, guys. And you guys can still see us digging right there. And then we're only a foot away from where we're chatting at. Angelia says, "Get him, MamaBird. He's trying to get you gold." Only trouble is the water's only an inch deep here. I gotta walk over there to pan it down. Well, I'm gonna do some speed pans and put the material in this bucket until I get this bucket filled. All right, that's what I did. I did what I call speed pan. Most of you guys call it that. I don't know if there's a real name for it or not, but where you just leave everything in your pan, pull all the big stuff off, get a lot of the lighter stuff out of the way. And that's what I did there. I'm gonna do a little quick pull back here. There's gold in here. One little tiny micro that I physically seen, and that I'm gonna fill this bucket up like that. And then we can run it all back at home. We have a surfactant. So now you guys see what I'm doing there. We're gonna fill some buckets. That's what we're doing. Speed panning works, yeah, absolutely. And you know, we came down here fishing. We always have our pans and stuff with us. And MamaBird, we found gold. And you know what? Fishing was kind of went out back door. I'm gonna use MamaBird's plastic. I should get her kayak. No.
Where's the bread? Doesn't it?
Say again?
I said that breeze feels great.
Oh yeah. Don't see no giant nuggets jumping out at me, MamaBird.
Hey, we could be inventing a new thing. Kayak water flow.
Kayak water flow. You know, I heard a pretty wise old prospector one time say you can change the shear force in the water just by stepping in the water and stepping out of the water. A lot to that. This the way this bedrock looks is pretty magical. It's pretty cool.
All right, I'm gonna park my kayak behind you. Don't fall over. Talking to you, gentlemen, Prospector. Oh no!
What?
My pink bag is gone. Oh shit! It fell out of the kayak way up there. It's not waterproof.
Okay. You see it though.
Got important stuff that wasn't waterproof.
Understand? Oh, that's cool. Damn, with some giant chunks of lead.
Oh my god! I beat double clips today. This is like a confluence of crevices out here.
That was crazy.
Guess what I just saw when the thing kept down?
What's more?
We didn't get big starfish, did we?
They're right there.
I saw a confluence area of crevices with the low spot at the confluence.
Do you see anything like this, MamaBird?
Holy wow! Oh my god!
How about this, folk, guys?
I'll see you all later.
Look at this, guys. That's what I just pulled out of that crevice. This is lead. That's man, that's heavy. But yeah, these are all chunks of lead. There's a whole bullet in here, an unfired bullet. And then there's one that's been fired. So yeah,
That's nothing but play.
put that down on the bottom of this bucket. Cleaning up the trash. There's no telling what's gonna be in that pan. That's classified. Look what I cleaned out.
Oh, nice. Oh, I was gonna. I got the pink bag. Let me look and see what I got.
I'm gonna clean this thing a little bit. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna pan it down. Just gonna take it just like it is and dump it in there. So we're taking it home. It's golden now. It'll be a higher than touch.
I did not put the crevice and stuff in here, so no. I don't have it.
Where's your coat spot?
Oh, sorry. I took it from Whew.
I figured we'd swap back and forth.
Yep.
On the classifier. Here's my knife. Break up.
I can't keep standing on my head. I'm thinking about getting the shorts wet. Wet earth.
Wet them up.
Look what I got. I could sit on this.
I can't see Chad. I got excited.
I put my phone away when I went up there to get that. Angelia said, "You're a gold digger. Watch out, Mama." Yeah, we need to call on it.
So bad. Look at how hard packed this is.
This sucks. We should have brought the bag.
Yep.
Why did we do that?
We're idiots, I guess.
I just realized that I am not caught up on it. Adventure said, "Are we going to be back in time for the live?" Adventure, I'm so pumped about this. I don't even know what to do. And I don't have a class for it. What am I doing?
More giant chunks of lead.
Oh. I'm gassed out there.
Oh, that won't come.
Whoa. Oh, wow. Well, the race is on, and here it comes Goldback. Oh, I'm gonna fall over. Stand on my head. I'm so excited.
You need boil holes. And then make sure to work them out too. Look at this. This is where the good chunk of stuff's gonna be at. See that?
Yep. There you go. Oh, I threw that right on my seat when I got out of the kayak like a moron. Wow. Way to go, MamaBird. Okay, what's
You're going that way, aren't you?
Yes.
I so say I sure will do. Because this is gonna be a pocket. Because you can see where the bed drive runs all the way across there.
Well, get to digging.
That's gonna be a pocket.
I'm pretty sure that this piece of bedrock right under me was holy one. Wonder if there'd be gold under it.
Look at that.
Oh.
Clay, anyone?
I told you there was clay in there. I smell the honeysuckle in the breeze. I love that. I'm not watching chat either. My phone is in my pocket. Guys, I'm so excited. We got home in a place that I usually could never get to.
We made it today, didn't we, MamaBird? Meant to be. Breaking that clay up.
I ended up putting the rest of my clay in my buckets on the other side because it just kept turning into a ball. Prospecting feels a whole lot like work. Huh?
We only got so many bend over.
You're using them up today, big boy. Oh. In hindsight, my hand size should have been what I dropped. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
Oh snap! I got a bullet.
We're bringing backpacks now. Oh, I'm showing the guys my best features right now.
Work it, baby.
Get you.
Pick it up. You ready?
Oh yeah.
I got lead. Oh. These rocks are hard, man.
What you said?
Holy. I am so excited about this. It's great. This is an excellent one too.
Get working play balls out.
I think I might have a case of Prospector neck. MamaBird. Are you even listening? Woo. Yeah, Prospecting definitely feels a whole lot like work when you got paddle upstream.
Doesn't it? But my teeth, I need to.
I didn't realize it. Oh, there. I got the water action going on. Woo!
Wind's coming up.
Oh, yeah, look at that. We need the car window.
Yeah, we do. We need something to be able to get that stuff out of the bottom of that trailer. We don't have it with us. Man, I'm pulling up so many nails too.
How many years do you think that's been collecting?
Oh, I don't even know. Where? Oh, been there a minute, hasn't it?
That's pretty cool. I am so excited about it. We're on chat. Hey, did you know we're live?
Oh shit, I forgot. Sorry guys, nothing personal, I forgot.
You forgot your chat. I threw that play ball in the bucket. Play ball in the bucket.
I'm tearing my hands up.
You know what? Me too. And I have gloves.
I don't have any gloves. Reach in the bottom of that bed, John.
Yeah, I even have brushes for that in my pack.
I want you into that bed. You got one.
Man. I almost gave up and said, I can't go any further. And then I found my way around.
40 years, that has been our adversity, is that you haven't been able to make it up there.
Yeah. Backs and stop doing the stand up. With the prospector and he says, one more pan.
That's a good crevice that we're working on. I'm gonna pull the camera in a minute, catch up with chat.
Okay.
And then I want to show them this. The water clear. Showing that we're working here.
Like play. I got play. Going in the bucket. Going in the bucket. I gotta stop bending over for a minute. Oh, all the blood's rushing to my mighty brain. Not really.
Oh, look at that long brother.
Oh, they need to see this.
That's what I'm saying.
You want to say you take blood. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if ever there was prospecting gold porn, it's right there.
Great thing. I don't know how to pronounce it. I forgot. It was my favorite from elsewhere, but you know the cool mushroom thing.
Oh man.
So I'm excited that you made it.
I was gonna pull this camera. I was gonna pull this phone out of its holder anyway. Now's a good time. We got some moderation to do.
Nope. Hang on. At least I think it is. Maybe you should wait on that. The scoop's way over here.
Welcome in. Any friend of Mama Bird's? Is a friend of Mama Bird's.
I could be wrong, you know. I said wait.
AAA says spring has finally sprung in Alaska. Got 95 amazing people in here. So this is the crevice that we're cleaning out right now, guys. Let me zoom in a little bit on it. You can see that beautiful quartz vein running through it, all the way up through there. MamaBird's got it going on right there. I believe there to be a little bit of a boil hole right here. I don't know that there is until we get to it, but it looks like as it comes around that it kind of has a bit of a boil hole right here in there that we're going to clean out as we go in. And we're classifying it down. We're putting it in that bucket. We've been speed panning. And we've already got gold. We found several pieces of gold. Yeah. That's where we're at. Jason's back. He says hot and muggy in there. Welcome back, brother. Here's that crevice we're working.
Oh, my back.
So I'm gonna finish classifying that one more bucket down, and then we're gonna take a little bit of a break, guys. So it's like Jason said, it's humid. Humidity.
Lot more lead.
Mineralized stuff going on and going on. Guys, the only reason I'm digging through this class bar instead of just dumping it, because a lot of times I'll get nails and big chunks of lead out of it. And I don't want to put that, I want to take that out of here. I don't want to leave it in there. So I'll look through that class bar. You know, I found that 2 rounds of ammunition was unfired.
Oh, wow.
This is what we're left with. And there is a lot of light material on that. And I'll pan this a little bit off. Here, show you guys there. And then we're going to dump it in there. And hope there's something in there. Because all of our test pans, we did about 10 of them here. Every one of them had shiny in them. There's so much stuff here that we can't get to because we don't have crevices. I mean, we have them. We don't have whip.
Right.
All right, we're going to take a break, right? That's what we said anyway. I'll get caught up on chat. I looked up just a minute ago. Now I'm in that stage where every time I look down, I see a gold nugget in the water. You know what I'm talking about? That point in the program where everything looks like gold. Here's gold, there's gold, everywhere it's gold, gold. Hey, welcome in. Ooh, I'm sorry if I get this wrong. It's not because I wanted to. Even Behanben. I think. And honestly, I'm too big a hillbilly to be able to pronounce beautiful names like that. It's my fault, guys. But just stick around for just a few minutes and let's make sure you're a real person and you're kind. We'll make you a moderator. We're out here in kayaks today in the 24th state in the Union. We're getting a little gold. Caught a few fish this morning on the float up here. Arabic. Oh, beautiful. Wonderful. Well, welcome in. Danny Byrne. Welcome in, Danny. There you go, my Arabic friend. We made a standard moderator out of you. That way you can connect to these other amazing channels and sub out, and they can sub to you as well. Welcome to the Gold Kingdom. Awesome, awesome. That's the way to do it, guys. Mama Bird is intensely pulling pan back. I've been speed panning. Mama Bird is stuck in. I got to see more gold panning. So, guys, we're probably going to head back pretty soon. If we want to get on panel tonight and we want to see our friends Adventure Prospecting, we want to see Jason E. Miner, we want to see all you guys, but bringing up on panel, Mrs. MMP is going to be doing a mail call. Mama Bird's going to be doing a mail call. Jason E. Miner is going to be telling a story about finding some big old flaky gold, big old chunky stuff. That means we're going to have to probably head back in about 15 minutes.
No. I'm never going to make it back up here.
Mama Bird says, no, don't do it. We can't. Just stay live here. This is today's live.
There we go.
But we got so much fun stuff to talk about tonight, Mom Bird. And if we want to bring the Carlinators up here in the morning, we need to load all that stuff up tonight.
I'm being realistic. I know I'll never make it back up here.
There's going to be some giant pieces if we can pop that bedrock apart right there. Mm, 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 mm. I'm sitting back here looking at it, thinking, mm, 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 mm. Nope, tonight's not it. Tonight's for everyone. Next Monday's members only, Angelia. And Matt, you ought to see the new cool stuff. Mumber put another there's another metal detector in there for members only live, and there's some really cool, great gifts that she added to it. You added a diamond tester, didn't you, Mama Bird? She's ignoring me again. Creek drop that stuff, Mama Bird.
Not happening.
I'm thinking right there is going to be a really good finish the spot off spot, GP. Let me see if the crowd here will agree with me. I'm gonna pull this holder off, this phone off holder again. I can make everybody sick in here. So here's the view that I've been taking right here. I've been standing here, actually squatting, resting. Mama Bird's still prospecting. And here is the crevice that we've been cleaning out down through here. And you can see where we stopped at right there. And then it runs, and then there's this big drop right there. See that drop, guys? I'm thinking I need to pull some material out of the bottom of that drop and keep working that same crevice that we're working, only down this way now. What do you guys think? Think that's a good idea? One solo soldier says that's a great view. Danny Burns says, good luck with your gold. We can't look for gold in England. Oh man, I'm sorry, Danny. You know, yeah, I don't know what to say about that. There's a lot of places, I guess, that really is, But you know what? You can do a lot of stuff in England that you can't do here. Yeah. I'm gonna move the kayak just a little bit so you guys can watch me clean some of this area out. It's gonna require me to like so. Like so. And now I can just leave the camera right there. And we'll go ahead and keep cleaning out. And guys, remember, you know what? We still got 52 amazing people in here. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't. It's free. And everything free is worth saving up for. Campsite for the night, says one solo soldier.
Huh?
Mama Bird's agreeing with the staying and never leaving here. So where this is coming down at, trying to see this here. I think right here is where I want to go. Can I use the flash fire now? trying to follow that crack down, and really it ends right there at that boil point. Oh, let's clean the top of these off and start right here. Don't know where to start. Go back to the beginning. There ain't gonna be nothing in there. I know, because there's nothing down here to stop the gold. So if it made it this far, it's kept right on going. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish moving one out there because I got started on it. Here's where that drop is. Yeah, we found it. We dug and we found it. There's the drop. Classify. Classify. That won't shut the. I said, keep going. Keep going, GP. Don't give up. Don't give up, GP. Keep going.
The grease feels good. However, we haven't really been looking up, have we?
Looking crappy, isn't it? I hope it don't weather on.
I am in overload. I have so many thoughts going through my head of what what I want to do. And I didn't even go fossiling. We're not even looking at chat. We don't even know what chat there.
We got like 15 minutes. Tomato window to be live with the drive home that we got.
I'm gonna get something about that. You made a terrible decision.
I know.
I don't want to go. Why don't we have two classifiers?
We didn't bring nothing with it. Prospector. There's so much stuff here to do. All right, I got what I'm taking home. You need this?
Yeah.
I got a quarter bucket. I got a quarter bucket of material. It's been classified. It's spit pan down. That I'm taking home. I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna set this bucket down in my bucket holders. And I'm gonna put this bucket on top. Like in silk. And y'all couldn't see none of that. Huh? So I'll wash, rinse, and repeat to show you guys. And then we'll get ready, get in the kayaks, and we'll take you guys on the trip back with us. Two here just had a silver to surgically remove. Right on. So yeah, that's what I did. I got 2 buckets in there now. One that's got the material in it's on the bottom. This is our bucket that I always take kayaking with me. Here's the material that I got. Mama Bird's got her material filling up her 1 gallon bucket. And this is where I just cleaned out at. This is the crevice we've been working. Mama Bird's hitting that clay layer right there. She's working it hard. And she's almost to that boil spot. And we've cleaned that crevice out. And then we got a drop off right here in this little boil area. I cleaned that out and started down. And this goes down and it dropped off again right there. And then it keeps going down. I think a snorkel and a mask is also warranted here. Wish you could be out here too, Angelia. That'd be cool. Yeah, she's working that crevice. Look at that. And you look, guys, you can see this where it goes. See that the quartz in there, the white, and then you can see the color change right here. So that quartz that's telling me that the quartz is running deeper in there. And she's still working that same crack. I don't know which way it's going to go from here, but the way the material is gathered in there, I'd say it runs on up in there. Would be my guess. You don't want to forget my crevicing tool of the day, my Kershaw, my daily carry.
Oh man, it turns there.
And that's so cool though. How it does that?
Whoa.
All right. I think we better get out of here, Mom Bird. We got a live to do tonight in 3 hours. And we've still got an hour left of this live to get on back to the truck in. Mama Bird looked at me just about the same way that crawdad right there looked at me. He's like, "Hey, JP." Right there. You're wondering what happened to the old crawdaddy? That coon track ought to let you know. That tractor bed rough. Right there. See, there's just so many places to work through that. Got bedrock's fracturing up in there. Pull that, just pop that stuff off. I mean, look at that. You can see it. There's so much work here. There's so much. It's always underwater. The water level's usually up here. Right now, the water's usually chest high where I'm standing at. That's the normal.
Now, and you want to leave.
Jason says, I was here when the live started. Then went out to work on the shop. Now it's trying to rain with the lightning and all. Yeah. And we're still just north of us are hearing the rumbles and it's getting dark up that way. I don't know if it's going to push this way or not. It's not supposed to. We're supposed to have this mostly cloudy today. You tired?
Yeah, I'm tired.
You worn out?
Paddled upstream that I'll never get back to. I'm pouting.
And pouting. Let me see your patty bird face. Come on, show me your patty bird.
There's gold here. Why would I want to leave? This is
Ooh.
my only time I've ever been able to paddle up this far because the water's low and it's raining everywhere up above us. I am stomping my foot. I'm not happy about this.
Stomping her foot. Angelina says, "You better get it while the getting's good, girl." And Jason says, "Mama, I'm with you." I mean,
Did you see these little holes? Did you see these boil holes?
yes, I did. That's what I just said. There's so many
Well, see, I assumed you didn't see them because you were still leaving. Oh, you got to show them that root. That is cool.
wrote. So these boil holes that is in this bedrock here, we haven't even touched these yet. But look,
Whoa.
careful there. Look at this crevice. See this, guys? And this runs all in there. And then you got mud and muck up here. We're in Missouri. But we, if we moved that out, we could be on it too. That's high bunker stuff.
Yes.
But this here, look at this. Look at the bedrock, fractured bedrock coming off that. And how full this crevice is here. This could be where lawn chairs were set up at. And then it goes on off. We have never seen this. Guys, right here, look. That bank is 7 feet, 8 feet up in places there. And that is where we used to set at and fish. Was right there. This spot. That's the trail we walked down. We set the lawn chairs right here and fish right here where we're at. Right here. That's how low the water is. You just couldn't stand it. You took a bucket, didn't you? You took a bucket out of there. And then the bedrock terminates right there. So from up there at the top to here, that's 100 yards. There's 100 yards of bedrock to be worked here. Raspberry, welcome in.
Ah.
MamaBird just took a pan out. I was showing you guys the crevice. MamaBird's taking a pan out of it. I ain't gonna leave. Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, I could see them bowl holes from the kayak when we floated in. Yeah, that's logic right there. Jay says, on the gold, you don't go.
Smell that honeysuckle again. Smells good.
I raised my arms. That's probably me you're smelling. That breeze feels good and it's humidity, don't it?
I don't want to dump this out in the
Man,
water.
lead. You got all kinds of shards of lead. And that's right off the top, isn't it?
Yep.
Well, it's saying it's doing what crevices do, catching that. See, because that's all lead. I seen that. I thought, oh God, there's a giant piece of gold. There's no way she's gonna leave now. But that wasn't. See any gold? I don't see no gold.
Nope. I'm still gonna dump it in my bucket.
Wait a minute. How much lead you had? There could be some micros in there.
Whoa, that was slick.
Yeah, it's slick right here. Imagine that. Yeah, there's that bedrock. All right, time to sled. Time to sled, Mama Bird. Is that pink thing in the water something of yours? Oh no, that's a red cone, isn't it? Never mind. Never mind. It's 2 o'clock right now. You want to stay?
I want to stay.
All right, hang on, guys. So everybody knows that I'm not making MamaBird stay down here without the proper equipment. It is only 2 hours away from us right now.
Fine, let's go.
Uh, we're gonna stay, and we're gonna
He's whiny. We're gonna go. Let's leave the gold that we'll never access again.
access again. I want to work that crevice a little more. I don't know. Crash, hey, howdy, buddy. He says, "Oh, kayak fun." Yeah, so we kayaked up to access this tributary where that you can see the gravel bar. There's a tributary that runs in right there, just by where the old bridge posts, the old early century bridge posts are at. And that's where we wanted to go, and we did. We accessed it, and it's cool, and we want to check it out. But we've never been up. The reason we was able to make it is the water's so low. It's lower than we've ever seen it up here. And we was able to make it. First time ever, MamaBird can make it past the second riffle. I mean, that's a big thing because we've been coming down here for 40 plus years kayaking. So that's a pretty big deal. But it's so low, we have got access to all these crevices. And we've pulled some good gold out of these already this morning. And we got some material to take home with us, but there's still so much of them, so many miles and miles of crevices and boil holes, and that we have it, and we just don't want to leave it, But we're supposed to be live tonight. Jason says, work it real hard for another 10 minutes, then maybe another 10 pans after that, and then, well, you kind of know. Jason's under a thunderstorm warning. All right, so that's the deal, MamaBird. We'll stay, and we'll get as much material as MamaBird packed up. So, so we're gonna head back, and we're gonna load gear up, and we'll let you guys know in a little bit if we're gonna be live down here or if we're gonna be live at home. But we're gonna be live one way or another, at least by 5:30 tonight. And I'm gonna keep you guys live right now. I think that'll fit. That will not fit. And I'm going to put this back in the charger. I'm gonna turn it back where it needs to be, and I'm gonna take back. Yeah, we'll get back towards the truck. Nothing else. We need we need our gear. If we just bring our gear with us and a chair to sit in and rest. I don't know that we make that. That's what I told you. If we do, we do. If not, I can say we can try. I can't get in my kayak here. You want me to hold it? Can I hold it for you? I got it. I got it. Go. The good news is a short ride back. We're downstream all the way. Ooh. Adjust this camera. That's right. It's the best crackhead you can be. Oh, that's terrible, Crash. Sorry to hear that, buddy. Back on the water again, floating away with my friend. Well, our reason for coming up here to that spot today, let's look at it one more time before we get out of here. Maybe the last time we ever see it. The reason we came up here was to check that tributary out and see if we could learn what they've been mining about a mile up from here in that tributary. I think we learned that. I think we figured it out. We got some material to work. We found some Missouri shiny. We've caught some fish. We're going to try to catch a couple more on the way back. It's been a good day. Oh, I just lost one. I had a little fish on there sometime. Oh, it's not sunfish. I'm in a really bright spot right now, guys, so I'm having difficulty seeing. Let me paddle around this downing and I'll get back over there in that shade area and read chat. MamaBird's way up there. She got a little bit upset with me because I told her if we was going live tonight, we needed to leave. Snake! Who said snake? That was Kermud. Yeah, there's a lot of them down here, buddy. We started the live stream with the uh, uh water moccasin coming across the water. This is we started the live stream. Saxon says she's trying to drown me. She is. She has hit the first riffle. Oh, I had one. He came off. She is. She'll be an hour ahead of us. I got one on. Got one on. Fish on. Can't touch you. Fishy back in the water. Thank you, Mr. Fishy. Turn around here. Get headed in the right direction. MamaBird has left. She's gone. I can't even see her, man. Oh, wait. I think I see a pink hat up there somewhere. She may be going up there to set out booby trap. All right, we're gonna get on and try to catch up with her. Be careful, GP. She's sneaky. Probably behind you with the golf club. Yeah, well, could be. I turned around. But I don't see her. I know I seen her go into that riffle system. So by now I'd say she's out of that riffle system. I really wanted to fish this. But I don't want to leave Mama Bird on the river alone. I want to around the next bend. I can't really stay here and fish this. This is an iffy spot. That's what I seen her doing. She got out and forged that forded over that iffy spot so that she wouldn't tip her kayak. Smart move. I'm not that smart. I'm probably going to just float it, and you guys may see me tip my kayak because that's a good spot to tip in. Wouldn't be the first time I've flipped mine over right there. Hopefully, we don't flip over, but we'll move that pole just in case we do. Here we go in only a minute. That's a tight turn here. I got it. Piece of cake. Piece of cake. Yeah, I think that's it. She's in a hurry to get the stuff and get back out here. And I can't blame her. We can be back here in 2 hours if we hurry. And I think that's what she was trying to do. This is the big riffle right there where she's at. She has never been able to make it past. And she made it past it today, which was a huge win. And we celebrated it with its finest in gold. Now, the spot she's in right now, we have prospected right there and never found a fleck. And we're only about a half mile from where we just found that gold at. But again, the water's way lower than it's ever been. And it looks like Mambo's got her pan. She's trying to see if there's something there. Last night's storms produced a tornado. Oh man, within a 4 mile area. That's big one. That is a big one. Hope nobody got hurt, Crash. Mambo's getting some material. You guys have been with us on lives and watched this catfish right here on this spot. We was sitting right up there on the gravel bar, and all this was underwater. Oh man. We're gonna pick up some speed. This is the spot that you cannot kayak up past this spot usually. We made it today. Back out in the sun. I can't see chat, guys. Sorry. I'll be in the shade in just a minute. Let me get through this here. And I'll grab that shade again. I'll be able to catch up with you guys. They're floating fast. Going fast now, Ricky Bobby. There's a piece of shade I can catch, maybe. There we go. Right? Well, I'm glad that you guys are safe, brother. Those of us that live in the Midwest here, we know all too well what them old twisties is all about. And Michigan's really been getting tore up with them in the last year and a half, 2 years, which is weird. It's like they're moving north. I don't know. Won't you fly, you beautiful eagle? Oh, come on and fly, you beautiful bird. Tornado Alley has been shifting. I've had to talk with several of the insurance people in the since the 28th, and the main insurance adjuster that came out and looked at our property uh, was female, and she was saying the same thing. She's been doing this 10 years, been an insurance adjuster for 10 years. She said in them 10 years, she believes that Tornado Alley has absolutely shifted. Yeah, 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 Jackson. You guys out there on the West Coast have your own natural catastrophes that occur. It's a whole different world of terror out there. That's that is so cool. See, I get to see now these places that I usually fish and do really well. I get to see what they look like, man. Like that little cave system that looks like going through there, and the way that it pillars out. That's why the fish are staying in there. They're nesting in there, getting away from the big predators. That's why I do so good on here. That top layer of bedrock shelf that you see coming down there, that we a lot of times will wade that right there because the water's up that high. But we kayak up and then six and we pick crawdads off of it. Back out in the sun. We're gonna lose you guys for the shade or chat. Reading chat for a minute. Oh, here we go though. Way faster and easier to get back down to the boat launch to where the truck is than it was getting down there. But see, all we got to do is load up now and head back. And then if we want to come back, we will load up and head back down. That quick a turnaround. Just leave everything in the truck. I still think we'll just get up at about daybreak and come back down here in the morning and hit it again. Is what I think. We'll be fresh, revived, and ready to go. Because we are not supposed to get any significant kind of rainfall overnight, so it shouldn't affect the water. Now it has been storming up north, so that could affect it if it comes down. Right now, it hasn't come down. The water's fairly clear. We're not seeing any kind of rays in the water. We've been down here for several hours, so I think we're safe on that. It was far enough north that it didn't get into this lake's tributary. Hey, welcome in. Trying to read that name there. Iran Air and Air Ina. Welcome in. Saxons want to know what kind of car's getting. Beautiful nature. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Let me get here in the shade where I can see what I've done. We'll add you as a standard moderator, and that way everybody can connect with you and you can connect to everyone else. Welcome to the Gold Kingdom. We've been out kayaking for catching a few fish, finding some gold this morning. We're almost made it back to the boat ramp where we can load up. I know I am at the very least bringing my backpack sluice pack back and a sluice box. I'll definitely bring a sluice box back and a little shovel, and then I can just sit there and dig buckets full and feed it through the sluice. It don't get no easier than that. We don't get to do that very often here. Most places around here, we're not allowed to use our sluice boxes. So when I get up here, I walk up this truck, get back to where the kayaks are. I'll carry my buckets up there to the truck. And that way I can have them loaded, mine and her buckets both. And all I gotta do is throw the kayaks in and get out of here. Just stick around, you guys can see us throw the kayaks in the boat. Or the kayaks in the back of the old truck. We don't know yet what kind of car she's getting as action. Uh, we've looked at a couple. Mickey another time, him and his wife, they've got one that they're getting ready to sell. And we're gonna go have a look at it, see what it is. When Mama Bird was asked that question, she answered cheap and dependable. That's good on gas that you can haul stuff in. I said, I'm sorry, the 90s is over. About that weed. This is where we're going. Now we are now in a conservation managed area. We're not allowed to prospect in any kind of crap at all. Good Lord, where'd that wind come from? Yeah, she can have two of those. That's it. That's it. MamaBird successfully landed her kayak in the boat ramp. Now I got to get out and I'll carry our buckets up there and bring the truck back down. How's that sound?
I can have the bird and check that.
Well, we can carry the kayaks up there. Holy, this boat, man. How was your float back?
Windy.
It did get a little windy, didn't it? I just get struck. You got cat on birds. Gonna talk to him.
I am pooped. Ooh-wee. I can't see it because of the sun. Let me try to get my phone out. All right, now I can see it, I think. Whew. Oh man, I feel like I've done some work, folks. Vacation is hard when you're having fun. I go back to work Wednesday, have a planning meeting, and then the real work starts. We got to do floors. It's gonna back up, Big Red. We're gonna load up the kayaks. Got to load my fishing pole. My hat keeps blowing off. Whew. I didn't even get a bite for fishing. Not even a bite. Man, that wind is coming up fierce. Holy cow! Like, holy cow!
Where all that wind come from?
That's crazy.
That's something.
Woo.
That wind is coming in here hard, guys. We're getting ready to load up here.
Oh, perfect. Oh. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize they were hooked together.
You almost spilled my pocket. I would have cried.
Yeah. Would it have felt like leaving gold when you were on gold? Did you see that, Saxon? Bam, right in the face with it. Oh.
Getting close to the end of what a day. We had fun. All right. Pictures from it, huh? Woo! This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. That old jig's caught so many fish, it's all tore up. Yeah, it's all tore up.
It's gonna stab your tiny brain. Oh, speaker down.
Speaker down.
Speaker is down, man. Probably making everybody seasick. Oh, uh-oh, strap fell off on the ground.
Oh yeah, that's the one that was on the speaker. Kind of a given.
Oof. Everybody wave and say bye, gold.
I went down to the corner of the store. I looked for bread and a box of smokes. Look for a man again. I go back in his hand, he said. All right, all you Mojanos, I want you down here on the floor. I got one thing to ask you. Nothing more. Woo!
I got a case of the wet butt.
I gotta tighten down the strap, Mama Bird.
Zaxton said when you were backing up that Mama Bird said, dang, I didn't cut them brake lines enough. I got rocks in my shoes. I got rocks in my shoes.
Roxanne, you don't have to get in my shoes tonight. You don't have to get me stoned to bruise. Roxanne, All right.
I ain't walked through these islands.
Okay, let me turn this camera around. One time. Hang on, MamaBird.
That's a whole lot like
I'll
what?
see you guys here in a couple of hours, one way or another. Whether we man, I didn't cut the brake lines enough. One way or another, we'll be live. We may be live back down here. We may not be. We may be live from at the house. But either way, we're gonna be live. Ain't that right?
That's right.
So we'll see you then. Until then, if something happens, stay safe, be humble, be kind. And remember, all mama birds matter, even when they're mean.
You see me that.
I ain't got nothing but love for you guys. Wear your armor, GP. Look forward to see you safe. See you guys later. Peace.